What's going on, guys? Today I'm back in the office. If you didn't know, I've been in Italy for a week. That's right, I was in Italy for a week. I mean, if you weren't following me on Instagram, which you definitely should, you might not even know because I obviously made videos for all the 7 days I was away and they uploaded themselves while I was away. And today we're back. So it's Thursday and I'm back and I'm making videos for Thursday. So I gotta make a lot of videos so that I could be ahead again, which is crucial. But today we're gonna be talking about how I personally edit my YouTube videos. I'm gonna break this down to you and I'm going to talk about my formula. This will definitely have things that are applicable to your YouTube videos that, are basically little things you can apply that I've figured out in 2.5 years of making these type of videos. And, without further ado, we're going to do it. My energy's a little bit low today because I've been traveling all day yesterday. And also, I was smoking CBD the whole time I was in Italy. And I was taking a break from the THC-based weed that I normally smoke when I'm in England. And I decided I like the CBD now. So I'm not smoking THC anymore. I'm just smoking CBD. But I got home from Italy last night and mistakenly ground up my CBD in the same grinder I use for my THC. So I actually got high accidentally, you know what I mean? So that's probably playing a little bit of a part in why I'm a little bit lower energy today. But screw it, let's do it. You guys know I keep you on the same page as me, and I'm always trying to keep it real and have you guys laugh at me at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Let's do it. So today, first thing I do, right, if we're getting straight into it, how I edit my YouTube videos, the first thing I do, as long as you guys know, right, as you know, I put the graphic, right? That's what I do straight away is I put the graphic, my social media graphic. Now, this is literally not made by scratch. This is 100% made through an After Effects glitch template. Chill out, please. I'm trying to make a goddamn YouTube video. It's made through an After Effects template, right? So I literally just put my text in there, put the logos of the corresponding social medias, and I have that appear at every single beginning of the video when I say, hey, what's up, guys? I'm Jack, type of thing like that. So, you know where my socials are, and hopefully you convert to social, so, you can follow me over there for various different things. I have a lot of bonuses on my social media that I like you guys to be involved in. Like, I literally am doing free consultations at the moment. If you followed me on Instagram, you know that I'm getting on 30-minute to an hour conversations with people every single day and just breaking it down, YouTube stuff, freelance stuff, basically whatever you want to know. Jack, how much money do you make? That could be one of the questions. I'll tell you that in the thingamajig. Well, to be honest, I've talked about that pretty openly on my YouTube channel anyways, but little things like that go on social media. So I put that at the beginning of every single video. That's literally, like I said, not pre-made, not made from scratch rather. That's literally just made from an After Effects template. The next thing I do is I give my little spiel on my YouTube channel, which is kind of like a conversion tactic for new subscribers, right? A lot of my views come from search results. So at the beginning of every video, I didn't even do it at the beginning of this video. Perfect, we'll do it now. I say, hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Jack. I produce daily content based around video editing, videography, and how to make money making videos. Subscribe if that sounds interesting to you. Boom, there you go, you just saw it. That cool little visual representation comes on screen, and I've said that slogan or that saying, whatever you want to say, whatever you want to call it, so many times now that it just comes out perfectly more or less every time, even though I'm a little bit under the influence today, as we talked about. And, it comes out nice and perfect, and I have that pre-made, thing at the beginning, and I even have two of them just to switch it up sometimes. So, hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Jack. Welcome back to my channel for video editing, videography, and how to make money making videos. Subscribe if that sounds interesting. I assume I just showed you the second one there, which is a variation. That text is literally made from After Effects preset templates as well. I didn't build those motion graphics myself. And, where's my bottle of water, man? I'm kind of thirsty. 2 seconds. I'm sorry about this. It's kind of unprofessional. This video is a mess today. I'm telling you guys how I'm fucking high. Telling you guys how I'm trying to get some water and stuff like that. Oh well. You guys appreciate the rawness. I actually really think that. Where was I? So I do that, right? Now, next going forward is the simplest part of my strategy, and it makes the most sense. 2 seconds. Oh shit! Went down the wrong pipe. Oh shit. The next part is the most obvious kind of part of my strategy, right? And that is, I then proceed to talk about whatever the topic of the YouTube video is and just edit visual representation to essentially drive my point a little bit further home, right? So my Amazon video the other day, or my affiliate marketing video the other day, I put up a video the other day called how I'm building my next passive income stream. And I started talking and I'm talking about, for example, God, people are ruining my day today, aren't they? Stop it. What's happening today? This is a complete mess. I'm sorry, guys, but no cuts. You guys know. And I was talking about Amazon affiliates, so boom, Amazon logo pops up, right? I might be making a video about videography. I might be like, yeah, guys, back in the day, I used to shoot clubs. Boom, now you're looking at footage of me in the nightclub filming a club, right? I might be talking about anything, right? So visual representation to actually back up what I'm saying, right? That's my whole strategy going forward after the intro and the little graphic and everything like that, is just put visual representation on screen. That could be in the form of B-roll, but also, like I said, you know, you've got the logos that might pop up if I'm talking about something. I might be like, hey, my production company is called TQ9 Media. Now, it would make sense for that logo to pop up on screen to kind of further drive that point home, right? So visual representation, that's more or less my next strategy. And also, after that, it is bullet points. So I might be making a really good point. Hey guys, you want to put visual representation on the screen. That's a great point. You guys should, you know, have that pop up somewhere so that the more I start talking about something else, I've still got that as a key point. Maybe you're taking notes. You know, I take notes on certain videos sometimes if it's powerful stuff. So, you know, you don't want to reload that. What did he say? Visual hesitation? No, visual representation. You know that because it's on the screens somewhere. That was pretty funny. Visual hesitation. I thought of that quick. Even though I'm high, I'm thinking of it quick, people. God damn it. Basically, bullet points and visual representation. And the bullet points is kind of a form of visual representation, isn't it? You know what I mean? Like, it basically is. But, you know, it's in two different kind of formats, type of thing like that, right? And that's basically it. The final thing that I do, right, is put a blurred out thumbnail at the end of my video for 20 seconds with a beat over it, because this creates a really nice effect when I upload it to YouTube and I go into the add card, no, my bad, the end screen thing, and I put that same video linked there. So it shows a micro thumbnail, which you can click on, and then it shows that same thumbnail in big behind it, blurred out. And it kind of, you know, in my opinion, this looks phenomenal. This actually will promote the person to click it even more because it just sort of makes sense visually. Now, there's a bunch of other things people do with the end card, but personally, this is just a very simple formula for me. I don't want to waste too much time, you know, putting the subscribe, the 3 videos or 2 videos or whatever, right? I just put one video with the blurred out thumbnail in the background, and that's basically it. That's my strategy for how I personally edit my YouTube videos. 2 seconds. And that's it. There you go. How I personally edit my YouTube videos in 2019. If we go over it, I started off with the graphic just to convert you guys to other social medias. You know, it's pretty good to not only live on YouTube as a content creator. The future version of me aspires to not be totally just a YouTuber, and in fact, it not even be totally totally obvious that I'm only mainly a YouTuber. I want to be just living on social media in all of them, right? YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I want to be everywhere, essentially, right? Sort of like a Gary Vee type of character, where you wouldn't necessarily associate Gary Vee as a YouTuber. You would associate him as sort of just a person with a presence on the internet. That's kind of what I aspire to have, is just a presence on the internet, not necessarily rooted in any certain channel, but obviously, you know, it's very obvious I'm certainly rooted in YouTube at the moment, right? And don't get me wrong, no diss on YouTube. I've been making YouTube videos forever. I love being a YouTuber. I've been a YouTuber as a kid. I've been a YouTuber now, which some people would still call this version of me a kid. I'm going to be a YouTuber later, which sure people would call that version of me a kid still. So I'm a kid and I'm a YouTuber, right? God damn it, I'm a little bit sporadic with my thought process today for the previous reasons we've stated. But put that on screen to convert people to social media. Next up, right, just going over it again, is the kind of, little tagline type of thing where it's the video editing, videography, how to make money making videos, subscribe now. So big of a percentage, such a big percentage comes from the search results for my channel. So I always have that at the beginning of the video. That's going into me just knowing my audience very well, knowing the fact that a lot of you guys might not even know who I am on the first video you watch of mine, but because of that little tagline there, you are more aware and you're like, oh wow, I like video editing, I like videography, I would love to make money making videos. Subscribe, of course. You know what I mean, right? That's me just being a bit silly about it and oversimplifying it, but like that's the thought process of a lot of you, I'm sure. If you're watching my videos, you're like, wow, I like that, and I'd love to like that. Boom, hell yeah, this is a winner, right? So it makes perfect sense to do that at the beginning of your videos. And honestly, I've been advising a lot of people who reach out to me to do something similar to that, even if you're a gaming channel. Shout out to my man Jish Turks. I was talking to you on Insta the other day. You're doing a gaming channel. I told you, boom, do the same thing as me. Literally copy the exact same thing. He's a gaming channel. I think he makes sports gameplay videos, fucking shooter games. So I was like, yeah, start off and say, hey, what's up? I'm Jish. I'm 17 years old. And if you guys like sports games, shooter games, and just overall entertaining gaming content, give me a sub. And I'd love to keep providing value. Type of thing like that, right? So it's applicable to anything you do. And that's really why I made this video here, is just to essentially, you guys don't make the exact same videos as me, but you could siphon off some of these things and be like, you know what, boom, I'm gonna apply that to what I'm doing. That I'm gonna apply as well, and that's bad, Jack. I'm not even gonna apply that. I don't know what part you thought was bad, or if you even did, but I'm sure someone did, so I've explored that possibility. Next up is the visual representation and the bullet points, which are just another driver home of my point, right? So like we said, you guys might have heard it as visual hesitation, so I've got the visual representation on the screen just in case. So, if you're trying to follow through, now you're not lost, which again, you kind of gotta go as slow as you go the speed as the slowest person, right? So I try and incorporate that mentality, right? Where I'm moving very quick, don't get me wrong, especially with my energy and everything like that, right? We talked about it. I'm fucking high right now, or not really, but from last night I am, right? And I'm still moving pretty quick. So imagine the mornings where I got none of that in me, right? I'm moving quick, you know what I mean? So I like to put those things on screen, make sure people is following along and nobody misses the points that I'm trying to make, because I want everybody to take value from these videos and obviously apply that to what you're doing, and then it go well. And then finally is just drive the people to a relevant video to this topic. So what's this topic? How I edit my YouTube videos. It could be a good thing to put up, right? Well, I'm gonna put up a video that's relevant to it. I'm trying to think maybe a video where I'm doing a video editing tutorial, or maybe a top best video editors, because some of you guys aren't as developed as me, and you wanna, you know what I mean, figure out some best free video editors. Or maybe I put my Premiere Pro course up, because that's a good idea, so you can follow along. Basically, an editing related video. It would make sense for me to link after this particular video, and I'm gonna do that by putting it on screen, making it blurry, and then using the end card on YouTube to actually have the same thumbnail there, which just looks convertible. Like, it looks like something like, oh, look at that, I'll click on this, right? Maybe that's just me, but I'm pretty sure it's not, you know what I mean? So that right there is my spiel. I went over it once, I then went over it again just to further drive my point home. And if you're watching this still at the, my bad. And at the end of the video, I then shout out my Instagram and my Facebook and my Twitter again. So boom, if you guys want to actually follow me further on social media and connect with me, that's right there. And that acts as just like a better conversion than the first one, because the first one, it's rare. If they've been following me for a while, they might be like, oh, I had no clue we had Insta, that's great. Or I had no clue we had Facebook, that's great. And find it from the beginning. But more likely, the conversion at the end is more important, because if you've watched this video the whole way through, you must have enjoyed some part of it, which means that when I put my Insta, my Twitter, my Facebook on the thing again, you're more likely to convert, because you're like, wow, I've gained value. Maybe I'll go over there and I'll gain more value from his further socials, right? So that final graphic, again, to repeat it, is pretty crucial, and that's a real conversion right there, in my opinion. I don't know, who knows, you know what I mean? But I try to break it down and try to be a little psychological about it, even though I'm not a psychologist or a philosopher at the end of the day, but philosopher is definitely not the right word. I don't even know. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Hopefully you've stuck through this video. It's a little bit up and down. I explained my situation to you at the beginning. One take. You guys know we do the one takes around here. No cuts. And I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I've been in Italy for a week. I had such a fun time, honestly. I hit the Colosseum, the Vatican, the Spanish Steps. Never heard of that before. It's in Italy, but it's the Spanish Steps. Not too sure the history of that one. History, I sort of paid attention a bit. Like, the teacher was kind of cool, but not totally amazing. So I don't even think we covered that topic anyways, actually, despite the teacher. Anyways, take it easy, guys. Have a nice day, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Later.